This video is brought to you by CAPBEAST.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats. We are Beast.
Right. I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Bowie.
And Colby and Chip.
And Orion.
Yep.
The hunter.
Coming close.
I'm about to make my own personal Orion shirt.
You are?
And it's not going to be for sale. It's just going to be my personal Orion shirt.
What's it going to say?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So, there you are.
You have one too?
No.
Why?
It's just for me and him. Sorry. I love you. But it's just for me and him. Sorry. Not sorry. Patreon pick. Still of the Night by Whitesnake. By the way, ladies and gents, I don't want people to have the assumption. I know we've done back-to-back Patreon picks.
Yeah.
I don't want folks to have the assumption that because we're doing that, we're going straight Patreon. What happened was we're doing a ton of reviews to get prepared for Orion's birth, and then the last couple days, Sori's had some pre-labor,
right?
And so we've fallen way behind on our Patreon picks, and so this is us making up for it. So we're not going to complete Patreon picks. We picked something last week that was just random on Twitter and Facebook that somebody messaged us. So I don't want y'all to think that. At the same time, patrons, y'all are saints for your patience because my man River, Dana, he messaged me. He's like, hey, I hope you can get to the
well,
song.
It's exciting to them because they can't wait to see the reaction.
It was called to Luna, and we were like 4 or 5 days later. I was like, oh, hey, family, I know that you probably didn't know, but Sori was in pre-labor. He's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Everybody's been so understanding. We love you for that, but we also are not going to take you for granted. So we're doing back-to-back Patreon picks until we can get back to
but I mean, at some point,
stasis.
we're going to kind of get at a stuck point because, I mean, I am going to go into full labor at some point, and when I do, we won't be recording, so everything will be on pause. But don't worry, when we come back, we'll make it up to the people that have, requested or put on stuff for Patreon for that. So don't worry about that. Oh, also, we've got our first package.
Yes, that's right.
We got our first package from the registry. And, I mean, if Orion's not born early, then we're going to have that.
Look, guys!
I'm so like, what's in that one? So we're gonna have a day where we're gonna open them. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what date that I picked. I put it on the registry. So the registry is gonna be in the description if you're interested in joining what we're doing with that. And so it was really exciting because that showed up today. The kids were like, why is there a giant box in the front steps?
Well, I came downstairs from a horrible night of sleep and saw that, so that was
welcome to my life.
It's true, your Sori life. If you want to check out timely, topical, political commentary, you can check me out at Middle of America with Vin and Sori. By this time, inshallah, we will have the epic conversation between Peter and I.
Yep.
The big homie.
I was gonna shoot a video this morning on the goings on, with the pre-labor and stuff, but I looked like such a zombie from my night of sleep that I was like, that's scary. I can't put that up there.
We're doing so bad at sleep. It's so terrible.
Oh, my word.
All right, Whitesnake, Still of the Night. This is the Sin and Glory Alliance.
Yep.
That's a big homie, Chris Culp. Is this the official video?
I don't know. You always ask me.
That looks like the official video.
I just put what they tell me to.
That shit is getting blocked for sure.
I follow instructions.
Okay.
Go.
That riff's actually heavy, though. Is he humping his guitar? Allahu Akbar. I like this part. I really like this. Look how big her hair is.
Wow.
Are you having a hard time with that? You have to... No, that sucks, police. Huh? What in the world?
The Sex Police. Okay.
All
you know
right.
what? I bet this was pretty popular in its time. I mean, it's dated.
So this is this is definitely an 80s song. Has to be an 80s song.
Oh yeah, for sure.
80, I was gonna say 84, 87.
Yep. I was 2.
Still of the Night, Bad Boys, Give Me All Your Love, Looking for Love, Crying in the Rain, Is This Love, Straight for the Heart, Don't Turn Away.
There's a lot of love stuff in
Children
this
of the
song.
Night, Here I Go Again, You're Gonna Break My Heart Again. Okay? So this is a very, very interesting song. And I'll tell you why. The first half of the song, I was gonna rate it like a 4.5.
Okay.
And what was killing me was the guy doing the humping stuff with the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this is a corny, stupid, hair metal, just dumb, and to be honest with you, I don't know that much. I don't know as much about hair metal as I thought I did because, what was it? I forgot. Was it Wasp?
Yeah, I think so.
So I was watching, there was one behind the music VH1 thing with Metallica. Mm-hmm. Behind the Music used to be on Channel 28, and then MTV used to be on Channel 29, in New York anyway. And I watched this Behind the Music thing with Metallica, and that's when I was turned against, what's his fate? Axl Rose, because Metallica said that thing, right? And then it also turned me against hair metal because Hetfield was saying something about they were around when all the hair metal was around and they were crushing everyone. I was like, oh, okay, so hair metal's bullshit too. So I immediately, as soon as I saw the video, I was like, oh, this is a hair metal band. Okay, they suck immediately. Then the guy starts humping the air with his guitar. I was like, oh my, this is just stupid. These guys are not even trying to say anything serious. But then the halfway point of the song, I was like, whoa. And yeah, it's like definitely that 80s keyboard thingamajig. But I actually liked the way that they did it. I thought it was really, really, really cool the way that they did it. And the song became very serious for me after that.
Oh, that's
But I mean, he was saying the same lyrics. But
he was, yeah.
that part, like, I don't know. Like, I think they just got serious for a second. And that made me go, oh. It wasn't all about, whatever.
I feel like it just captured the 80s very well.
And the girl gets locked up by the
Sex Police.
I really hope and pray that this video doesn't get blocked. It's not MTV, it's VMC. So inshallah it doesn't get blocked. Usually official videos get blocked. So
you can't even release it at that point.
Yeah. So I'm really, really hoping and praying that this one doesn't, so that people can see why.
If it gets blocked, you should look it up.
Right. You should definitely look that up if the video gets blocked. You should definitely look at it.
But yeah, I liked it from like right from the get-go because I'm like,
you don't say.
Well, yeah, I like the topic of conversation, obviously. But yeah, I felt like it just captured the 80s well, and I liked that.
What do you mean it captured the 80s?
Well, it had like the hair and the clothes and like
yeah, you see how
the
big her
way
hair
that
was?
Like the women like were in the 80s, like the stuff that I would see, like the outfits that my mom would wear, the way she would do her hair, and you know what I mean? And like if you look at some of the things like from the 80s that like they thought was like ridiculously sexy, now we're kind of like,
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
But at that point it was, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, but sometimes I'll see things like, I don't know, we'll be watching a video about Persian belly dancers or something, and I'm like, that's universal. Like, I can see why a person would think, oh, that's sexy, you know what I mean? But the 80s stuff, like, I don't, sometimes I'm like, I just don't get it. Like, who decided that this was, like the big giant hair?
Yeah.
Like, you would look really good with the
Bangs.
big giant hair. You'd look, like, you could do anything, but, like, you would be a good 80s person with the big hair and all that stuff. Like, but these young ladies were walking around really trying to take themselves seriously with that big hair, fam.
well, yeah.
I just couldn't rock with it.
And they felt. But you know what I liked about as far as I remember, the heels in the 80s were like little skinny heels, right? Then it kind of like went into like these big chunky heels.
Well, Yeah, but in the hood it was different, you know. Like there was a lot of a lot of the 80s I was in Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Then I came here when I was like 4, and then so I wasn't really. And then I was in the hood. I was looking at, you know, people were. There was a lot of cross colors because people were getting conscious of their African heritage and all that. So it was like, you know, no, that was the 90s. But yeah, I guess, you know, the heels. Go ahead, talk about the heels. You know more about 80s fashion than I do, obviously.
I'm literally just going off like my mom and a few people she used to hang around with.
Yeah, see, my mom was, you know what's weird?
My mom went right all out in the 80s. You know, and my dad loved every bit of it. He was totally in on that.
You know what's weird
to
me about the 80s is when I think about my mom, all I think about her is her in her white nurse's outfit.
Oh, she worked a lot.
She worked a ton. A ton. You know, and she was running the shop, so.
Yeah, my mom she was a stay-at-home mom. She was working with my dad, like, doing work from home and stuff like that, but she
I wish my mom would have worked,
you know, doing like what your mom was doing.
Okay, so tell me the style. Tell me what so tell me the outfit. Because I want to imagine, I want to imagine your mom. Do you have any pictures?
I'm sure there's some pictures in that bin. I'm going to go through that bin at some point, and I'm going to get pictures of me when I was a baby.
We got to find some pictures.
Pictures of my mom. So, like, she had this blonde hair. Like, it was, like, blonde. My mom was naturally, like, my color, like, dark. And she went blonde, like, bleach blonde. And it actually looked great on her. She could go either way. Like, it looked good on her. And and then it was like the bangs that you would like curl forward, but you would also curl some backwards, and then you teased them together to make this big bunch of bangs.
Okay.
And then there was, you took your hair like this.
I'm tracking with you. I'm tracking.
You sprayed some hairspray right here, like that, and then you put
that little area?
Right in this area. You put the blow dryer to it, and it made this piece just stick out like that. If you look at 80s hairstyles, you'll see that. It's kind of like stuck out like this on both sides. It's like this, yes.
Okay, continue.
And then it was kind of like, the hair would be kind of like wavy. They didn't flatten the hell out of it like we do now. And I'll if I see one there, I'll point it out to you.
Still in the night. What is going on, family?
So, see how this girl here, like that
one?
Yeah. See how it's like poking out on the side?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a little bit crazy. That's a little crazy. It actually looked better than that. I'll have to show you a picture of my mom's. But anyway, so she would do that, and then she had these. Oh, yeah. Go back to that one.
Allahu Akbar.
See, that's the bangs curled back and the bangs curled forward. This is embarrassing hair trends. Anyway, yeah, that bangs thing was crazy. Wow. But yeah, the bigger the bangs, the better. She used to do it to our hair too. You see how that girl's hair on the side and up here, it's kind of going out. Up and onto the side.
Yeah.
It's all blow dried out like that. This girl, same thing. It's blow dried out to the sides.
Not helpful.
So anyway, so she would be like that.
Not helpful. And
then I always thought she did her makeup like perfectly. I loved sitting and watching her put on her makeup.
See, I think this one's okay. Like, it definitely looks like dated, but yeah, it looks okay.
Yeah, she did stuff like that too. But see all those big bangs like that. And then she had these suits that she would wear. That it was like the pants and the top were connected. Yeah. So you like stepped into them and pulled them up.
There's a lot of hip hop styles that were like that too.
But these were like, they like fit your shape. And my mom always had a really nice figure, so it was like, it would come in close to her waist and then it would go down and then it would get like tighter down by the bottoms of her legs. And then she would have like a really nice pair of heels that were like a little tiny heel. And my dad was like all about it. He loved those heels. When he met my mom, she grew up in a family of 7 kids. You know, there was like, you're lucky if you just got hand-me-downs that fit. You know? Yeah. And so when she met my dad, you know, my dad like completely revamped that style. So then she was like, he was dressing like the rest of the world, you know? Yeah. So it was like taking, you know, she had really short hair when he first met her. He got her to grow out her hair and like people would be like, oh my gosh, because like he changed so much about her. But I think she actually liked it. I think she liked Because like all of a sudden like you're
she
like
enjoyed it.
You're cool, you know what I mean?
Well, your mom can clean up.
Well, yeah, but because she was in such a big family, it wasn't about your style and your beauty and your this and that. It was like, just get your friggin' clothes. You're lucky, you know? Put something on that fits.
Right.
You know, that works. So then, you know, when that started changing, I think that was pretty fun for her because all of a sudden it was...
Do you want to change your style, or are you happy with your style?
I mean, I would like some nice clothes, but it's not happening right now. I have to start running stuff before I...
You don't need to run nothing.
Yeah, but I'm going to start running. So if I buy some stuff I really like...
You need to run.
Luckily, your culture's fine with this. But, yeah.
What is this? Don't answer that question. Let's go to the song.
Yeah. Anyway... so I liked it. I really enjoyed it. So it kind of brought me back to like that era, you know. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like it just, I just enjoyed it, and I liked. The thing is though, like the only part that I was like, oh, like for myself, I like that. When he said like, right there, I just want to make love to you, feel your body heat in the still of the night. Like that chorusy part.
Uh-huh.
I liked that for me. But the rest of it was just like, this is the 80s. Like, most of it was like, this is like my mom, so I'm not gonna like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be like...
You're not gonna get into the song
Get into the song, yeah.
You
can't separate the two.
What the hell is this girl doing? Was that supposed to be sexy?
What does it say?
I have no idea.
There's writing all over her pants and she's in heels and she's like bending over.
Don't act the thing out. It's just dumb.
Don't act the thing out. Anyway.
And everybody was rocking that Michael Jackson jacket. That dude was rocking that Michael Jackson jacket too, the guitarist.
Yeah.
Yeah. The song is about that and stuff, and he hears the wolf howl, and there you go. And then the girl got arrested by the sex police. All right.
Yeah.
But I actually really, really enjoyed the song. The middle part of the song really, really changed the entire thing for me. I'm going to tell you something. If I heard the song without watching the video, I'd have been generally okay. But the video killed it for me. But then the middle part redeemed it for me. So there you are. What do you give it?
I'm actually going to rate it pretty high.
Why am I not surprised?
Not so much for myself.
Kai, has there ever been a song about this topic that this young lady has not rated high? Tell me one. Tell me one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You're probably right.
Yeah. What do you rate it? Go ahead. Tell them people.
9.5. Okay, I'm not like, this is not a song that I'm going to re-listen to. This is not
Peace Sells got a 2.
Yep.
Peace Sells.
Why are you reminding them?
Got a 2.
That's how I felt about it.
The big homie, Ben Webb will crucify you for that. He never lets that go. He brings it up every other month. Shout out to Ben Webb. Ben Webb and I were arguing about something, and then you went into labor, and I just stopped talking to him. We were going back and forth on email, and then you're like, yeah! I was like, no, see you later, Ben.
Yeah.
This is a 7.4 for me.
Yeah.
It just, like I said, that middle definitely changed it, and it redeemed the video and everything for me. I mean, it was a good song. Probably a little bit long for the same subject and the same repetitive chorus, but I still enjoyed it, and there was enough variation. See, that's a trick that you can get. Like, if lyrically you're not going to go anywhere differently, if you just put some variations, if you add like a blast beat or you arpeggiate a chord or something like that. Yeah, like, now it's different, but it's really not different. It's just a chord arpeggiated. But they did it, and I liked it. Like, I like when artists do smart stuff, and that was smart. Like, the way that they did that toward the end of the song. So, I mean, they weren't doing that, but they changed the tempo, they sped up the tempo a little bit and all that, and so I thought that it worked. So it's a 7.4 for me. That's probably the highest I'm ever going to rate a hair metal song. But there you are. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.